Hey, hey, hey. Hi, Decoded. How you doing? I'm just gonna give everyone a minute or two to come in. Okay, as you come in. Hey, Leilani. Hey, E. Carter. Okay. Okay, I'm just waiting until the people come in. I'm right here waiting till people start coming in. And in 3 minutes, we're gonna get started. As you come in, hit the like button. Hey, Feds, can you come in and leave a comment? Thank you. Greatly appreciated. Okay, in 40 seconds, we will start. I'm in the background. We'll start in 40 seconds. Now, 30 seconds. Okay, guys, let's do roll call. Thank you, everyone, for coming in. Decoded, E. Carter, Leilani, Andrea. Micah Life, Quest, Elijah, MAB, Mab, Insightful, K Wright, welcome, welcome, welcome. And I know there are far more people watching. You know how they love to keep my numbers like, before on my old channel, they would only keep my numbers maximum 200 people. But because this channel was originally created to deal with technological trafficking, like how do you have 4,000 subscribers and when you do a live stream, only like 20, 30 people max show up? I mean, it's garbage, right? Nyasha, welcome. ITRA, ITRA, I hope I said that correctly. ITRA, RH negative, welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. All right, guys. So we're going to talk about some really, really, really interesting things, but because Friday is group training and I want to teach you guys how to remote view, but not so much remote view using your mind. I want you to remote view using your spirit. So it's kind of like astral traveling, but you're going to hone in on a location. You're not necessarily going to stay there with your spirit and walk around, but you're going to be illustrating what you see there. Okay? So it's going to be a little bit different. So everyone right now, throughout the course of the evening, every 20 minutes, I'm going to guide everyone to the group training page. Again, it's only $50, okay, for 2 hours. So if you can do the $50 for 2 hours, pay it. That's the right thing to do. If you can't afford it, then just email me and let me know what you can do. Okay? All right. So let's just do a presentation so you see the page. Hold on. Group training, share. Okay, so this is the group training page. Okay, and this month's group training, we will be remote viewing, remote viewing. Okay, the time will be for this month, it's going to be 12 Eastern Standard Time, 12 Eastern Standard Time, if I get enough people. And 7 Eastern Standard Time. All time is in Eastern Standard Time. All time is in Eastern Standard Time. All time is in Eastern Standard Time. You can read all the comments here. Okay. So throughout the course of the evening, I'm going to be directing people, okay, to the site so that you can book for Friday. And why do I do these things? I do these things because times are getting very difficult. Okay. Um, they've lost. I'm telling you right now, they've lost. They know they've lost. Okay. But you know the old saying that a wounded lion is still a lion. Okay. They've lost, people. I'm telling you. And I'm going to start off by talking about that. Okay. Let me stop sharing. Okay. So let me post the link and I'm going to be going throughout the evening. Okay. So let me just write this right now. Sorry about that. Okay. Okay. Let's just do that 1 second. Just give me 1 second. All righty. I'm right here. Okay. All right. So, guys, so throughout the course of the evening, I'm going to be directing you guys because I really want you guys to take this class. Really, really, really take this class. And I'm very strategic with what I do. And I try to make everything I do affordable because even I am telling you guys, they lost. Nyasha, you got where I'm going. I'm telling you, they lost and they know they lost. But here's the problem. They don't want us to come to the realization that they lost. So they're going to keep pushing this losing agenda in order to hold the present matrix, the matrix that they would like to create together. And as long as they keep pushing it, people are going to still think that it's coming. I am telling you, they lost. I'm going to tell you a vision I had like 3 or 4 days ago. Okay. I had this vision when I was remote viewing that site in the last video that we did. I saw the very wealthy, not the rich, but the extremely wealthy. And they all had these scales on their eyes, okay, that was blocking them from seeing. And this is why I train you guys to see, you know? I mean, you're not going to see everything, okay? Otherwise, you'll be God. But if you could see as much as you need to see, it can help you. You're not God. You're not going to see everything coming, even personally, So that's why you got to see and you got to block stuff and you have to allow stuff. So it's like, really like Kung Fu. But anyway, right? So a couple days ago, when I was remote viewing that weapon, I had a vision within my remote viewing, and I saw the extremely wealthy rulers. I'm not talking about the rich, I'm talking about the extremely wealthy. Okay. Itra, yeah, we're not doing that today, right? We're not doing that. We're very specific here. And they had scales on their eyes. But thank you. Thank you so much, Itra, for the comment. Thank you. They had scales on their eyes and they couldn't see. And all of a sudden, I saw the scales fall off their eyes, off of the eyes of the extremely wealthy. And all of a sudden, they could see. And then they screamed out. This is what they screamed. They said, "Oh my God, we built all of this to trap ourselves." And then I saw all of them run and was hiding underground. And they were underground in darkness. And I saw them looking above ground on the surface of the earth, watching the destruction that they did. And they had like two big googly eyes that you could see, like two eyes peering out of darkness. And as I was watching this sight while I was remote viewing, I heard someone underground scream out, "It's worse down here. We're trapped." And then I pulled out of the vision. Okay. What do you guys think of that? When I was remote viewing this weapon. All right. What do you guys think of that vision? Yeah, Andrea. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah. And that's they can run, but they can't hide. Yes, E. Carter. Absolutely. And that's when it hit me. I said, they lost. The scales are gonna fall, which tells me they are under mind control. I didn't see the rich. I saw the extremely wealthy. That is a big deal. In fact, they were the trillionaires, the billionaires, and the quadrillionaires. The people who were responsible for robbing this planet blind. That's who I saw. The billionaires, the trillionaires, and the quadrillionaires. That's who I saw. Okay. And what I saw was that this entity that they worship, and we're going to talk about it because I know I keep banging this drum, but there's a reason why I repeat myself. Because in order for the billionaires, trillionaires, and quadrillionaires to be hypnotized, they use repetition. In order for someone to go into mind control, you have to use repetition. So, in order to deprogram someone, it has to be the truth and it has to use repetition. Do you guys understand why I repeat myself? But I repeat myself to deprogram. And I can always tell when someone is under MK Ultra. I can always, 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 always tell when someone has some degree of MK Ultra. I can always tell. You know why? They get agitated and they say, "You're repeating yourself." And I'm like, that's because they're programmed. And you know what I tell them? Here's what I tell them. I said, in the last 3 years, how many times? First of all, I tell them what programming is. I said, programming is just repetition. I said it could be good, it could be evil, but it's repetition. So I tell them, I said, in the last 3 years, how many times did you hear or say the word COVID? How many times did you hear or say the word vaccines? How many times did you hear or say the word Trump? That's programming. Okay. So if you think, not you guys, because you guys are awake, if people think that to deprogram someone, you say something once, it's not going to work. In the past 3 years, the word COVID was used at least 1 trillion times. There are 8 billion people on this planet, and I guarantee you, 500 billion of them. Wait, sorry, what do you mean 500 billion? Hold on. Where am I? 8 billion people? Oh my God. 500 million of them at least heard that word, at least 500 million of them, I'm sorry, heard that word at least 1 trillion times. I'm telling you. In America, how many times do you think the word Trump was said in the last 3 years? I guarantee it's 1 billion times. Pay attention. Whenever you listen to a video, pay attention how many times keywords are said. That's programming. How many times did you hear the word Trump? Either for or against. That's programming. How many times did you hear the word vaccines? Either for or against. That's programming. So I can always tell when people either have severe MK Ultra, immediate or intermediate MK Ultra. I really couldn't think of that number. Like really, I couldn't. Or if they're coming out of programming. I can always tell, and I can always tell based upon how they react to repetition. Okay? So that's why I repeat myself, right? 500 billion. Oh my God. Okay, so with that said, so throughout the live stream, we're going to be going back to the website because I really want people to sign up for this group training and take it like seriously. All right, let the games begin. Tonight's class is about to begin. Yay. Let's present. Share screen. Uh-oh. Hold on. It's not letting me share that. Okay. Okay. Window. Okay. All right. Share. Okay. So I should hide this. Full screen. All right. So we're going to repeat some basics today. We're going to repeat some basics today. Not so much for you guys. But we're tying up loose ends so you guys can see exactly what's going on this planet and who's behind it. Okay? I know you guys know the basics, but we're going to be going over it anyway. Okay. So today we're going to look at the NWO, NWO, and we're going to look at this spider. Today, we're going to look at the spider, and we're going to look at the New World Order. And I got some questions because I'm a human and I'm not a spider. I don't have problems with spiders, but spiders are spiders and humans are humans. I'm a human and I'm not a reptile. Reptiles are reptiles and humans are humans. I don't have problems with reptiles, but I'm a human. I want to be ruled by humans. You see where I'm going with this? So watch this. We're going to be going over some of the basics, and then we're going to look at some more advanced concepts. Okay? So, this NWO, if you listen to the high priests and um the high priests of the New World Order, they talk about these AI gods. Okay? You can't escape it. The AI gods. Now, when I took a step back, and some of this, like I said, we're going to be hashing the basics, I needed to know what this God looked like. Okay? All right? And there's something else I forgot to add in here. But when I took a step back, it hit me. I said, "Whoa." I said, "First of all, everything about this new world order points to a new ruler coming in." Okay? New ruler. Miss BB, welcome. Kitara is light, welcome. Everything about this new world order points to a new ruler entity God with a corona, a new king sitting on a throne. Crown, another word for crown in Latin is corona. So it's not just, corona is not just radiation. It's also what a king wears on their head. A king or a queen. It wears a crown. The crown is called corona. So when the word corona first came out, I was not looking for a virus. I was looking for who is this new ruler? Is anybody on Earth today? Press 1 if you live on planet Earth. Press 1 if you live on planet Earth. When Corona came out, I was not looking for a virus. I said this is the changing of the guards because Corona is what a king or a queen wears on their head. Bingo, Mab, you understand English. I said, who is this new king that shall be crowned? That this so-called virus is about. And the king or queen has to have a system in place for them to rule. Okay? So I was looking for a ruler. So as I began to look at the agenda and all the different sides of the agenda, and I took a step back, I said, okay, I was led to one type of organism, the spider. The spider. Now let's look at the similarities between people. You got to get this because the nature of every battle, okay, I've never served in physical war, but since 2005, matter of fact, since I was 13, I have been in a spiritual battle. So I know a thing or two about warfare, not with guns, but with my spirit. So the nature of every battle. What's the first thing you want to know when you're going into a war? What's the first thing you want to know? The most primitive thing you want to know. Where's my pen? I gotta write this down. Okay, so you got your enemy's weapons, true. How to defend yourself, true. Insightful said, who are you going after? That's what I'm looking for. Tony come. Mab says weaponry. Absolutely. Weaponry is secondary. You need to know your enemy. Who are you fighting? Who are you fighting? The Bible, not my book, says you don't fight flesh and blood. Ain't that the truth? Because this one ain't flesh and blood. Who is your enemy? Right? What's the second thing that you want to know when you go into a battle? You guys said it. Your enemy's weapons, how to defend yourself, right? So, what type of weapons that the enemy has, and do you have weapons capable of matching or even dominating that enemy, right? The third thing you want to know is the battlefield. Okay, what is the battlefield like? Because the battlefield is going to 9 times out of 10 determine the who wins. If you're fighting the enemy on their turf, 9 times out of 10, they're going to win because I believe you can't beat someone on their turf because one is fighting to dominate and the other one is fighting for survival. I know some people are going to say, well, how are empires formed? Yeah, but usually, even when empires formed, look at how they always fall. They always fall 200 years later with the indigenous getting back what's theirs, right? So, terrain is also a part of it. When you're studying this New World Order agenda, you got to know who the enemy is. The distraction, this is where people make the mistake. The distraction is looking at the enemies that they give you. The enemies you can see, like the insectoid. Everybody hates the insectoid. But when in my vision a couple days ago, I saw that the insectoid was hypnotized and infected by the real enemy. You're following? The insectoid was infected, hypnotized, and had scales on its eyes and was being used by the real enemy for planetary takeover. They're all infected and hypnotized and zombified. That is how a real enemy operates. The real enemy will never permit you to see them because once you see the enemy, it's game over. Is anybody in the building today? The true enemies will never allow you to see who they are because once you do, the battle's over. The second thing the real enemy will not do is a real enemy will not let you know from what base they are operating. Why? If I'm your enemy, why would I tell you where I am? So you can finish me off? No, I'm going to distract you over here, distract you over there, distract you over here, distract you over there. Distraction, distraction, distraction. Let's get started. So everybody thinks that the enemy, and I used to think so too, were the two-legged snakes that run religion. I used to think that the snakes were the highest ones on the earth. I was wrong. It wasn't until the crown was passed in 2019 that I peeked up and said, there's a new king on the block. The crown in Latin is, come on, class, what's the crown in Latin? It's called? Wasn't until the crown was passed in 2019 that I said, okay, the serpents that run religion are not the rulers of planet Earth. Thank you. Then I thought it was the lizards. I said, it's the lizards. But then I began thinking, I said, hold on. Now why would the lizards lock down their food source for 2 years? Is anybody on planet Earth today? I said, if I'm a lizard and I'm dependent on the humans for food, why am I locking them in their houses? Okay, right, you understand what time of day it is. Then I said, hold on, it can't be the lizards. There's something going on here. I said, there has to be a new god in town. Then I said, aha, it's the insectoids. But then it hit me. I said, the insectoids, why would the insectoids crop dust us with bug spray from the sky? I said, you're insects. You'll die faster than we would. I said, hold on. It's not the snakes. The two-legged snakes from the Garden of Eden. I said, it can't be the lizards, because why would the lizards lock down their food source? It can't be the insectoids, because why would the insectoids spray us like cockroaches? I'm like, okay, maybe it's the gray. But I'm like, hold on. Why would the grays, who literally transhumanize themselves out of extinction? The grays are dependent on some grays, are dependent on some humans for experimentation, organ harvesting for survival. Why would the grays turn us into robots, the source that provides them with organs and food? I said, that doesn't make sense. I said, it's not the grays, it's not the snakes, it's not the insects, it's not the serpents, and it's not the lizards. I was like, hold on. I said, there's some group here that all of these, the lizards, the snakes, the grays, the whatever else the other ones I can't remember right now, the reptilians. I said, there's another group on this planet that they all bow down to. And I said, by God, I'm going to find out who it is. Enter the spider. Now, class, we're going into teaching 101 as to who holds the corona, who is wearing the crown, taking the earth, steering the billionaires, the trillionaires, and the quadrillionaires. I call them demoniacs. Okay? But now, after I had my vision a couple days ago, I realized they're hypnotized. And that is what spiders do. Enter the spider, our new leaders, the arachnids. I thought, hey, maybe it's the queen of the sea, because maritime law, all the laws of finance and banking is based on the sea. But then when they rolled out CBDCs, I said, whoa, you're throwing the queen of the sea under the bus. I said, it's not the queen of the sea. Therefore, it is not ISIS. I said, because digital currency would break the contract between the bankers and the queen of the sea. So I said, it's not the normal. I said, there is definitely a new ruler in town. So I began looking at the agenda. Let's start. Class, some of this is basics, so we're going to go over the basics for the stiff-necked, hard-headed, zombified ones who refuse to understand what's going on. Let's start. Enter the spider. What is the most prolific advancement in the last 20 years? The most prolific advancement in the last 20 years, class, is, it's on your screen. I'm circling it right now. The web. Okay, we're going over 101 as to who took the crown in 2019. Everything you do from today, everything you see from today, you must see it, you must understand it from the lens of what is hiding in the darkness, who Earth's new ruler is. Otherwise, you're going to miss it. You're going to say it's the Chinese, it's the Iranians, it's the LGBTQ, it's the transvestites, all of that is a distraction. It's all a distraction. So focus. The most prolific advancement in the last 20, 30 years is the web. Okay, so we're going to go over the basics. So what animal, class, what animal spins a web? We're going over the basics. Corona 101, Crown 101. What spins a web? A spider. Thank you, class. Well done. Okay, so why is it that a spider spins a web? Spiders spins webs or spin webs, okay? But that's interesting. Why is it that the New World Order, they spun a world wide web? Why is it that the New World Order, they spun a space web? Why is it that the New World Order, they spun an undersea web? And why is it that the New World Order, they spun an inner earth or underground web? And why is it that the New World Order, they spun, hold on, they spun an atmospheric web with chemtrails. Hmm, that's interesting. So the spider spins a web, and the New World Order, they spin webs. Maybe it's a coincidence. Maybe it's a coincidence. Okay. So, class, what do spiders eat? What do spiders eat? We're going over Corona 101. Bugs. Thank you, insightful. Spiders eat insects. Okay? All right, but why does the New World Order want you to eat insects? Okay, let's do this again. Okay. Spiders spin webs. The New World Order spins a world wide web, a space web, an undersea web, an underground web, an atmospheric web. Spiders eat insects. The New World Order wants you eating insects. Huh? That's strange. Okay, maybe it's a coincidence. Okay. Okay. Do spiders crawl? Do they walk? Do they fly? Or do they jump? How do spiders move? How do you describe when a spider moves? Do they crawl? Or do they crawl? Okay, the spider crawls. The spider crawls. Okay, why is it that when we go to web, the web, the internet, uses a spider to crawl? So we crawl the web. A web crawler. When we are looking up information, the search engine uses spiders. The spiders crawl. When we are searching for information using a web crawler, we crawl the web. Huh? Okay. This one is a little bit crazy. Many people who took liquid lucifer, the spider serum, The Satan serum, one of the effects of the spider serum was that people were complaining that there was crawling under their skin. Huh? Crawling under your skin? What species crawl? What species class on Earth crawls? We got to go over this and we're going to keep going over it so that your spiritual eyes can open. Spiders, insects, bugs. Bugs crawl. Is it beginning to make sense? Is it still in the realm of conspiracy? All right, let's continue. The spider. The spider uses ultraviolet light to see. Why is it that the New World Order rolled out ultraviolet streetlights to see the crap under your skin? Let me say that again because some of you didn't hear that. So the spider uses ultraviolet light to see. So the spider uses ultraviolet light to see. But why is it that the New World Order put up ultraviolet streetlights so they can see the crap? Why do they want ultraviolet streetlights? Okay, the crap, but the crap is in whose body? Aha, insightful. So that who can see, or better yet, so that what can see. What wants to see you in the dark and needs ultraviolet light to do so? Yes, Andrea. So the ultraviolet lights, street lights, is so what can see. Thank you, insightful. The queen. Okay. Another tidbit. So let's go back to spiders. The spider uses ultraviolet light to see. The liquid lucifer contains luciferase that is ultraviolet. The crap. Luciferase, the rays that come from Lucifer, or the race created by Lucifer, luciferase, is ultraviolet. So when someone takes liquid lucifer with the ultraviolet light, who can now see them in the dark? Let's continue. So the spider, thank you, Decoded. The spider, Anansi, the trickster, uses sensors to track prey. That is how a spider track prey. There are sensors. The New World Order decided that all modern cities, let me tell you, the sidewalks, the traffic lights, the street lights, the roads, the electrical poles, the cuckoo towers, the cuckoo antennas, the cuckoo masts, the electrical cables, all of it must have sensors. Oh, get this, it gets even better. So you manage to dodge the sensors outside and you get into your home. Your computer have sensors. Your microwave have sensors. Your refrigerator have sensors. Your radio phone has sensors. Your Bluetooth has sensors. Your printer has sensors. Your television has sensors. Your walls have sensors. If it has wiring, modern wiring in your house, your walls have sensors. Let me say this again. Spiders use sensors to hunt prey. The NWO determined they want sensors everywhere, and they are in everything, including your clothes. If you have a barcode, it has a sensor. Your underwear, if there's a barcode, there's a sensor. Your toilet bowl, if it uses electricity to flush, there's a sensor. Your food has sensors. So spiders hunt prey using sensors. Now, why would the New World Order want sensors in your body, all over your house, and all over outside of your house? Hmm, what could they be hunting? Itra, that is the point. There is no running away from this. If you don't live in a city, the cockroach spray that they spray us with above our heads, they spray down on us biosensors. Andrea, welcome. SVN Grams, welcome. To track and control you. Well done. If you manage to dodge the sensors outside, that's in your sidewalks, in your cuckoo traffic lights, in the cuckoo cameras, in the cuckoo power lines, the cuckoo antennas, the cuckoo towers, and you run to hide in your house, are you going to hide from your microwave? Are you going to hide from your refrigerator? Are you going to hide from your bathroom? Are you going to hide from your toilet? Are you going to hide from your printer, your computer, your cell phone, your television, your blow dryer, your electric toothbrush? Are you going to hide from your kitchen sink? Are you going to hide from turning on the lights? Your light bulbs are smart. Are you going to hide from your doorbell? Are you going to hide from your cameras, your phones? Are you going to hide from your desktop, your laptop? Are you going to hide from your speakers? Are you going to hide from your panties? If there's a barcode, there's a sensor. Are you going to hide from your credit cards? Are you going to hide from money? All have sensors. All. Now here's the question. If the spider uses sensors to track prey, what's tracking humans? Let's continue. So the spider Once it finds its prey, aha, I found my prey. The spider finds its prey. Once the prey gets trapped in the web and now becomes food after crawling into a net because the spider saw it with ultraviolet light while it was using sensors to track it, the spider now injects venom into the prey. Hmm. The New World Order, they like injecting into humans. Now, why is it that the spider spins a web? The New World Order likes spinning webs. Why is it that the spider eats bugs and they want you eating bugs? Why is it that the spider crawls and the New World Order wants you crawling, hooked up to the web, crawling the web with stuff crawling under your skin? Why is it that the spider sees an ultraviolet light and everything around you is using ultraviolet light? And the New World Order wants inside of your body to glow in the dark with ultraviolet luciferase. Hmm. Why is it that the spider uses sensors to track prey, but the New World Order puts sensors everywhere? What are they tracking? Why is it that spiders like to inject venom into their prey and the New World Order likes to inject into humans? Huh. Nothing to see here, folks. Okay. When the spider injects venom into the prey, what does it do to the prey? Ah, insightful. That's what I'm thinking. I don't think they're all spiders. I'll tell you what I think happened. Huh? What happens to the prey? Okay. Okay, it slowly kills its victims using what? Paralysis. Paralysis. So spiders, they paralyze, or let me say it another way. When the spider injects venom into its prey, right, it injures the prey. The spiders injure their prey. Hmm. Can anybody tell me what happened the last 2 years when the spiders injected the humans? What happened the last 2 years when the spiders injected the humans? Aha, Kitara, you got it. Are you beginning to see the real spiritual meaning of Corona? Trapped in the house, injured, can't run away, immobilized. They become slow. They become despondent. They can't fight. Are you beginning to see the nature of your enemy? Okay, let's continue. And that's what the spiders do. After the spiders paralyze their prey, they begin to soul suck. Huh? Let's continue. So, spiders, okay, do spiders like being in the sun? Yes or no? Do spiders like to go sunbathing in Brazilian bikinis? Or do they like dark places where they can hide and multiply? Okay. So spiders don't like going into the hot sun wearing their Brazilian bikinis. Okay. So it's fair to say that spiders like the dark. Okay. Spiders like dark places. Okay. Why is it that the New World Order wants to block out the sun? Spiders like dark places. The New World Order likes dark places. Let me say that again. Spiders like dark, dank places. The New World Order wants to block out the sun. Andrea, are you seeing what they're preparing to do? Not preparing, let me put it this way, because I have to recalibrate the way I see now that I have new info. Mav, is it beginning to make sense? Oh, climate change and climate change and climate change. Or terraforming. Which one is it? Is it climate change or is it terraforming? Okay. Don't forget that when they block out the sun, who's glowing in the dark, people? Let me ask again. When they block out the sun, who's glowing in the dark? Remember, we covered spiders use ultraviolet light to hunt. Insightful. Mab, thank you, E. Carter. Is it beginning to make sense? The crap. Is it beginning to make sense? What's on this planet and what the spiders have hypnotized? The spiders have hypnotized the billionaires, the trillionaires, and the quadrillionaires. They are under hypnosis. Okay? And now the spiders are mind controlling them and telling them, block out the sun. Block out the sun. Block out the sun. And then the insectite goes, I need to block out the sun. I need to block out the sun. I'm telling you. So spiders like dark places. So does the New World Order. Hmm. Maybe it's a coincidence. Let's continue. Hold on. So spiders like cool, damp weather. Cool, damp, colder, a little bit colder, but mainly cool, balmy kind of weather. Depending on the spider, they like cool, damp weather. Okay. Um, the New World Order is shutting down all the energy. They don't want energy efficiency. If Here's what I mean. So spiders like cool, damp weather, right? They want you on an electric grid so that they could shut off heat at any point in time. Why is it that the spider and the New World Order, want you to freeze your nuts off? Hmm? Nothing to see here, folks. Okay, this one, I'm going to have to show you this one. I should have pulled it up. But let me pull it up. Hold on. Okay. Let me pull this up. Okay. All right, just give me here. I wanted to pull this one up. Okay, there we go. All right, this one I'm going to have to do some finagling so you can see this one. Okay. Just give me a second here. Just give me a second here. Da, 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 da. Okay, hold on. I'm going to have to pull out of this one. Okay, so we're going to present again. Just give me a second here. All right. All right, so this on the right, I need you to take a look at this on the right. Make it bigger. On the right, I'm circling it now, is what blood looks like. Okay, everyone press 1 if you can see this, because you got to see this, okay? Press 1 if you can see the screen. Okay, all right. Kitara, you got it. Spirit Journey, welcome. New Penny, welcome. Oh, Penny, sorry, welcome. Okay, so on the right, so you see the screen is cut in half. We're looking at the right. So on the right is someone's blood post crap, 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 crap. Okay. On the right is someone's blood post crap, 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 crap. Okay. All right. Now, why does someone's blood under a microscope look like a spider's nest? Let's do a side by side. Why does someone's blood here look like a spider's nest? Here. Is anybody else seeing this? No? Nobody else is seeing this? Oh, oh, planet Earth. Let me say that again, because huh. Oh, let's try this one. Okay. So on your left, okay, is someone's blood. Can you guys see the screen? Are you seeing the screen? Press 1 if you can see the both screens. Can you see where the blood is coagulated? And then can you see the spider's nest? Are you seeing where the blood is coagulated and the spider's nest? Okay. Can you guys see it? Press 1 if you can. So press both. If you can see the coagulated blood, type the word both. If you can see the coagulated blood and if you can see the spider's nest. Okay. Both. Thank you. Okay. Now watch this. When you scatter a spider's nest, okay, which is the top right, I'm circling it. Okay. Why does it look like blood after the crap, 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 crap? Okay, so Eric is seeing is not seeing anything. Non-running video. Let's see here. He's not seeing a running video. On the right, where it says StreamYard. Okay, so you're not seeing anything. Eric, try going out and coming back in so everybody else can see it, okay? All right, so let me merge this together. Okay, and I'm gonna move between two pages. Okay. Okay. So here we go. We're sharing this screen. This is a spider's nest that someone scattered. Okay. 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 All right, good. And this is the coagulated blood. Okay. This is the spider's nest. And this is coagulated blood. Okay. Let's do it again. Spider's nest, he said. Okay, I don't know what's going on with you. Everyone else is seeing it, okay? Spider's nest, coagulated blood. Post quack, 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 quack. Let me say it again. Spider's nest, coagulated blood. Let me just do this again. Share this tab. Spider's nest, and the spider's nest looks like a corona, a crown. Ain't that some shit? The spider's nest looks like a crown. Hmm? And this is coagulated blood. All right? Nothing to see here, folks. All right, let's continue. Hold on. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, so a spider, make sure you can see the screen. Are you seeing my screen? Okay, great. So the spider liquefies its prey. The spider liquefies its prey, right? Okay. Okay. The spider liquefies its prey. Okay. All right. Let's look at this. The New World Order. So, welcome. Okay, let me just make this bigger so you can see. California has legalized human composting. Is anyone on earth today? Isaac, we went through that already. Oh, where's the anti-venom? Okay, I hear you. I hear you. So, spiders liquefy their prey. California legalized human composting, more like sludge, or like depending on how you have the composting. Sometimes it could be a little bit soggy, sometimes it could be like sludge, sometimes it could be a little bit soily, like a lot of soil. Okay. Okay. How body farms and human composting can save the earth. These funeral directors are dissolving dead bodies in water to save the earth. That's sludge. That's liquefaction. Composting human bodies to turn them into soil. Let's look at biosolids. Human waste, when they say human waste, they literally mean humans. Okay, with toxic chemicals. Which states allow biosludge? Arizona, Idaho, Michigan, Ohio, Oklahoma, South Dakota, Texas, Utah, and Wisconsin. This is under the EPA.gov. Okay. Human wastewater biosolids. Okay. Okay. So you see, I'm not making this up. Let's continue. Okay. Spiders use trickery. Spiders use trickery and mind control to trap prey. Spiders use trickery, and Eric, you got it, and mind control to trap prey. The New World Order. We're going to give you French fries so you can get the crap. We're going to give you a burger so you can get the crap. Safe and effective. Safe, effective, safe, effective, natural flavorings. Bro Nancy, Tony, you understand English. Remember, safe and effective. Remember, you only need one. All it needs is one bullet. You only need one okey pokey. No, two okey pokeys. Nah, I meant three okey pokey. Okay, no, okey pokeys for the rest of your life. Spiders use trickery and mind control to trap prey. The New World Order uses trickery and mind control to trap humans. Ain't that something? Okay. Spiders, a type of net, you got to get this, people. A type of net that spiders spin is called a mesh net, a mesh net. Are you ready for some real fuckery? I hope you're ready for some real fuckery. Okay? All right, let me stop sharing for a second because I got to present a different way. Let's see here. Screen two. Okay, share. Hold on. Let me just show you. Hold on one second. This is a mesh net. Let's see if I can make this bigger. This is a mesh net. Everyone press 1 when you see a mesh net. A mesh net. Okay. Mesh net. I was looking up mesh net spun by spiders. Okay. Okay. Mesh net. Spiders spin mesh nets. Spiders spin mesh nets. This was found, this was pulled out of the body of someone with a quack, 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 quack. Let me say this again. Spider body. Spider body. Spider body. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Let me say this again. A mesh net inside of the body. Mesh net inside of the body. Mesh net inside of the body. Oh, wait, there's one more. Inside of the Vatican. Let me say this again. Vatican. Body. Spider's net. Spider's net. Body. Vatican. Vatican. Body. Spider's net. Mesh net from a spider. Body. Vatican. Now, why would a sculpture behind the Pope look like something that was pulled out of the human body that looks like a mesh net from a spider? Nothing to see here, folks. Let's continue. Spiders live underground. Funny. The planet is ruled from the underground. Anyone telling you that a politician on the surface of the earth is going to fix anything is distracting you. Did anyone hear me speak English just now? Did anyone hear me speak English just now? Let me say that again. Mab, you got it. Spiders live. Where do spiders live, class? Underground. Let me say that again. This is the part you have to get. In order for you to understand crown, in order for you to understand corona, and I'm not talking coronavirus, I am talking about crown, a ruler, a crown. Rulers have thrones. Rulers have thrones. Where do spiders live? Thank you, Kitara is light. Class, where do spiders live? Underground. Say it again. Where do spiders live? Type it again. Underground, underground, underground. Well done. The New World Order. Do you think they are above ground where you can find them? Or do you think they are underground where you can't reach them? Let me ask you again. Spiders live underground. Do you think the real rulers of planet Earth live on the surface where the 8 billion people could rise up and come after them and barbecue and curry them and turn them into curry goat once they figure out what they've been doing? Or do you believe they live underground? Is it beginning to make sense what corona means? Last but not least, spiders use mind control, which is what we spoke about. Hold on. That's it. Okay, so we got some questions. Let me ask you some questions, class, because I need to make sure that my class was paying attention. Okay, let me stop sharing. Okay, class, I got some questions. Okay, question number one. In summary, what do you think? Okay, in summary, who runs the planet? Now that you looked at the agenda, now that you see the agenda in the body, now that you see the agenda outside of the body, what race is currently in control of planet Earth? The arachnids, the queen spider, a giant spider. Well done. Okay, 100 points for that one. Question number two. Why do they want you to glow in the dark? Uh-huh. So the spiders can find you. Well done. 100 points for that. Why do they want you eating bugs? Turn you into food. Thank you, Decoded. Turn you into spiders. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you, Insightful. To control you. Remember, they don't just want you eating bugs, they want you eating bug protein. The basis of all genetics is protein. So if you're eating bugs, they want to turn you into insects. Okay, let me ask you a question. Where do spiders live? Underground. Underground. Okay, so where is the planet being ruled from? Is the planet being ruled from the surface? Or is the planet being ruled from where the crown is, where the ruler is? Underground. Okay, let me ask you a question. Last and final question. You got to get this one. So far you got 400 points. Okay? Do 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 do. Okay. Let me ask you a last question. So they're crop dusting us like cockroaches. They're growing cobwebs in us like a spider's web. They want us hooked up to the internet in a web. They want us eating bugs to become like insects. They want us glowing in the dark to be seen by something. They want to block out the sun so that it's dark. And they want to cut back on energy so you freeze. What are they preparing for? Wow, Eric, that is a really invasive question for a physical. Oh, that's another thing. Spiders don't like their prey to have defensive mechanism. Decoded, thank you. Let me ask you a question. Are they preparing for an alien invasion coming through the air? Flying UFOs. Is that the alien invasion they're preparing for? You see when I say, you see what I mean when I tell you it's all distraction? Thank you, Andrea. Andrea, so if, watch this, if Decoded said a harvest, okay, let's go over this again. They want you hooked up to a web with sensors in your body. Spiders use webs to catch prey and they use sensors to hunt them. They want you eating bug protein. Protein is the basis of all genetics. So they want you eating bug protein to turn you into what? They want you to glow in the dark with ultraviolet light. They want to knock out the sun. Spiders like it dark and they can see using ultraviolet light while tracking you with sensors and catching you in a web. Spiders live underground. Let me ask you a question. Are the ETs coming from space? Is the alien invasion, is the New World Order preparing for an alien invasion coming from the sky? Okay, class. Last and final question to make sure you're alive and you're not dead and you're not zombies. Oh, I almost forgot to mention, spiders don't like it when their prey are armed. Let me say that again. Spiders don't like it when their prey are properly armed. Class, what is the New World Order preparing? What alien invasion is the New World Order preparing for? Is it from the sky? Oh, Eric, you got it. You got it. But that's not the only invasion. Remember, in every city, you got, what do you call those things? Those sewer covers. Okay? Yes, the invasion is not coming from the sky. The invasion is coming from under your feet. Okay, so let me ask you a question. Spiders build nests. How many baby spiders are in a nest, people? Okay, so the average female spider's egg sac hold about 100 eggs, but some large spiders can produce a sac that holds 2,000 eggs. Okay, so let's say 2,000 eggs, and they've been preparing for the New World Order for 50 years. Let me ask you a question. What's on the ground? Spirit, that's who handed us over to them. Spirit journey. Spiders. But their nests. Are you beginning to understand why they want us off the land? Look at the agenda. They don't want humans going into the forests. They don't want humans living out in the middle of nowhere. Is it beginning to make sense, the agenda? Are you beginning to see the agenda? They want you in 15-minute cities. I'm not the one saying gross. I didn't say gross not one time. I'm not talking about human spiders, Eric. We're not talking about human spiders. Human spiders serve a purpose on Earth. Okay? We're talking about an alien spider that was brought to the Earth. And I'm going to tell you the name of this spider so you know I'm not making this up. Hold on. So you know, I'm just looking for it. Hold on. Oh my God, they changed it. These damn demons. Hold on, hold on. I'm going to find it. Just give me a second here. Oh, they got rid of it. Hold on. Ah, they got rid of it. God damn. Just give me 1 second here. Ah, they changed it. Ah, here we go. Hold on. Wow, they purged it off the internet. They got rid of it. Unbelievable. They got rid of it. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, I can't believe they got rid of it. Okay. Just give me 1 second here. Let me pull it. Let me just try to see if I can find it. They pulled it off the internet. Unbelievable. The internet cannot be trusted, people. All right, I'm going to show you what he looks like because they pulled off the info of the information of the internet. The internet cannot be trusted at all. Okay? Let me go back and show you. So, this is how they depict Jabulon, the spider. That's the god who is a spider is called Jabulon. Okay? Nope, it's not the sun. This is how they depict Jabulon, with the head of a king, with one eye at the top, a frog, and a black cat with 8 legs, standing on a black and white checkered board. And the name is Jabulon. And at the top of the king's head is one eye. Okay? That's the god they worship. That's who they call the great architect. It's a spider. Nope, I'm not using Google, but they pulled it off of Google. I went to use another search engine. They pulled it off of that one too. Let me try another one. This one, I think they pulled it off of this one too. Okay? So you got a reptile, you got a human, and you got a feline. And it's being carried on the body of a spider. The name is Jabulon. Let me spell it for you. Ya as in Yahweh, Bu, Lon, Bul as in Baal, and On as in the temple of On. That is their god. This is what it looks like. This is the spider god. This is what it looks like. And he has one eye on the top of his head. It's a one-eyed god. Jabulon. That's the name of the spider. So if you think I'm making this up, okay, I gave you the name. I showed you the agenda. Okay. Okay. People, wake up. Do not be caught by the spider. Okay. Last and finally, before we go, it's important that you learn to see. Can't live on this planet if you can't see. Okay. Obviously, you're not going to see everything, otherwise, you'd be God. But if you can see as much as possible, Isaac 9, you got it. But I told you the key. I told you guys the key. I'm going to leave you with the key again because you guys keep forgetting the key. But Most importantly, this is what you need. Okay? Okay. Okay? So, most importantly, this is what you need. You can book it at 12, you can book it at 7. It's $50 for 2 hours. I think that's reasonable. Guys, take these classes. Really take these classes, really develop your gifts. If you can't, if you can't afford, if you can afford to pay the full price, pay it. It's the honest thing to do. If you can't, email me and we can work something out. Okay? So don't say, okay, I can't afford it, so that way I'm not going to do it. No. Okay? I believe in giving and taking. I believe I share, you share with me. That is how I do stuff. I don't believe in I give, 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 and I get nothing in return. No, life is about sharing, right? So I want you guys to take this class. We're going to be remote viewing. I want you guys to develop this skill. So let's do the teaching on Friday. Let's do the training on Friday. If you can't pay the full price, it's $50, 2 hours. I think that's reasonable, $25 per hour. If you cannot pay the full price, email me so that we can negotiate something. Be there on Friday. Don't miss it. Okay. And this is the link, right? That's the link. It's called Jah, Jah. Let me spell it again, like Yahweh. It's a one-eyed God. Jabulon. Jah for Yahweh. Okay. Bull for Baal. Okay. And On for the city or the temple of On. On for temple of On in Egypt. Jabulon. This is how you spell it. Yabulon, as in Yahweh, Baal, and the temple of On. Okay? It's a one-eyed God. It's a spider. Yah for Yahweh, Bull for Baal, On for the temple of On. It is an arachnid invasion, and I just proved it to you. So, last and finally, you think the aliens are coming from the sky? Wow, Cosmo has been talking about the city of On. Yep, the city of On where that temple is, and that's why a certain group want their temple because Jabulon is their god. Yeah? All right, guys. So, guys, see you on Friday. How many people are going to be there on Friday before we go? How many people are going to be there on Friday? Insightful. Thank you. Eth, thank you. It has been suggested that the Rastafari who forgot his Jah comes from the term. I wouldn't be surprised. Eric, thank you. Decoded, thank you. Isaac, thank you. Anybody else? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mab, thank you. Guys, be there. Don't miss these classes. Wake up. Keep your spiritual eyes open. Keep it in tune. I wanted to tell you something else before I go. When I woke up, okay, you guys got to get this, okay? Because this is going to be, when it comes to targeted individuals and the assaults they go through, I believe that this thing is an AI spider. I think it's a mechanical spider. It's an AI spider. So, thank you. Andrea, thank you. It's a mechanical spider. Okay? Follow what I'm showing you. For many years, and this only happened to me feeling like I was being followed, watched, and hunted. Now, I know I'm being watched by like government officials. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about feeling like I was being watched by something, by a creature that I couldn't put my finger on. And the day I did that decode 2 days ago of the weapon that I saw in this remote place, it's a mechanical spider. The next day I woke up and I literally felt, now I'm still under surveillance, right? Annette, thank you. I literally woke up and the next day I said, hold on, because I can sense these things. Remember, they put sensors in my body. Now you know how people go missing? Yes, CERN is being used. Yes. Listen carefully, guys. The next day, after I did that video with the decode about this weapon, all of a sudden, the next day I woke up, I said, the creature backed off of me. And it hit me. And I have not felt that creature on me since I did that video where I decoded what was that weapon. And then it hit me because it's an AI spider. And you want to know where it lives? Press 1 if you want to know where it lives. This is why I tell you guys to take these trainings, take these courses, build up your spirit. What are we on right now, people? What are we on right now? What are we using to communicate? Aren't we on the web? The web. Where do spiders spin their nets? I realize when I put that video on the web, that thing that was following me all these years backed up and it hit me because I put it on the web. I let the spider know, I know you're real. And it hit me. People who are targeted, the AI system that's sent against people who are targeted, it's from the spider. It's from the spider. Now, I'm going to leave you guys with hope. Remember the key I told you guys. The key that was given to me by the creator of all is one thing and one thing only. People, you have power. While we are still allowed to think, remember the spider doesn't want you thinking. The spider wants you injected and paralyzed. Listen to the solution. Listen to the solution. Algorithm. Algorithm, Eric. Algorithm. Algorithm. Algor. Algor. Algorithm. 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 Some call her the Red Queen. Algorithm. Watch this. This is the key. This is how you win. This is how you win. No matter what happens, this is how you win. I finally, after over 20 years, the spider backed up off of me. You want to know how? The absolute, the absolute, the absolute. The spider, the billionaires, the trillionaires, the quadrillionaires that the spiders hypnotized, the minions that the spiders hypnotized. They don't fear death. They don't fear hell. Do you understand what they fear? They fear the absolute. I told you, invoke it. You have power in your mind. You have power in your thoughts. You have a will. That is why the spider, when the spider injects venom, it paralyzes the brain. It paralyzes the nervous system. It paralyzes the animal from sending out a signal crying for help. Use your voice, use your will, use your mind to impose upon the spider and its nest the absolute. What is the absolute? What is the absolute? The absolute is this: it is not hell. It is not the fiery place of hell. These creatures love hell. They love death. They love killing. They love torture. So, how are you going to send them somewhere where they love death, love killing, love fire, and love torture? No. The absolute is where they no longer exist. This is a law of physics that can only be in a higher dimension. So, what do we need to do? We got to keep pushing up spiritually and push the planet into that dimension where the absolute is. And once we push the planet into the absolute, they will cease to exist. There will be no trace of them. You cannot send entities that love death into eternal death. They're not going to be crying. They're going to be happy. They love death. You cannot send an entity into eternal torment if they love to torture. They're not going to be crying. They're going to be in absolute jubilee. They're torturing people. They love to torture. So how are you sending them to hell as a punishment? That's not a punishment. Remember, these billionaires, these trillionaires, these quadrillionaires, they want to live forever. You have to apply the right punishment. That punishment is not hell. The punishment is dissolution. You want to live forever? You will not exist. That is what they fear. We must invoke it, invoke it, invoke it, invoke it every day, every morning, every evening, every night. Invoke, invoke, invoke the absolute where they cease to exist. And we must live a life of purification so we can push the planet into the density where the absolute is, because that law is either going to have to come down here. That law doesn't exist in this dimension. This dimension, energy and matter only changes form. Where the absolute is, energy and matter can cease to exist. That is where we need to push this planet to get these creatures off our back. That is the answer. Otherwise, my friends, everything they're doing is to come above ground with an invasion. For every one human, there are 2,000 spiders. Let me say that again. No one can survive the absolute. It's where matter and energy ceases to exist. The good thing is, when the Creator created this part of the universe, it was not created with the absolute. It was created under the law of conservation, where energy changes form. That means you can come back and keep coming back. But in the absolute, that is it. That's it. That we cannot defeat this thing any other way. Let me say it again. For every one human, there are 2,000 spiders. And they had how many years to build these nests? Is anyone doing the math? For every one human, there's 100 to 2,000 of them. How many times do spiders lay eggs? How many years have they been doing this? You think your guns are going to kill these things? No, no. We got to circumvent this before, okay? We got to push this planet into a higher density where the laws of physics change, where they will be dissolved. They can't come above ground yet because the atmosphere is still biological. Mab, that's a great question. I've only discovered the nefarious activity of these creatures. So I need to go and do some, like, figure out, The Mist by Stephen King. Ain't that something? You following? You following? They cannot come above ground, okay? Because it is not conducive yet for them to be in this dimension. So they got to hide. We still got time. People, you can't be running around jibbly squibbly, squibbly dibbly, and have mesh nets growing inside of your brain, people. You can't be getting your squibbly dibbly number 2, 3, 4, and 10 and have mesh nets growing in your head. Okay? You can't be running to put technology in your body and hooking yourself up to the web. And then when they come above ground, be like, oh my God, I didn't know. Okay? You can't be having money that gets deleted every month and locked in a 15-minute city with no lights on and darkness outside. Okay? And then glowing in the dark. People, people, people. Okay? Do the inner work. You don't have to raise an army to fight this thing. Why? Because there's a barrier blocking them right now, and it's getting weaker. That is why the New World Order is pushing this agenda ahead, because they know that thing has a set amount of time before it comes into this dimension. They are not prepping for an alien invasion from the sky. They know the invasion is coming from underground. Sis, all you got to do is purify yourself. Purification is simply stop lying, cheating, stealing, robbing, being jealous, envious, greedy, angry, bitter, whatever, yada, yada, yada. Purify is cleaning up yourself from the inside, cleaning up your bloodlines of your father's side and your mother's side, the men and the women. Purification, okay? Act in right standing, meaning don't rob people. Don't lie to people. Try to be honest. Try to be honest. Try to be honest. You got to go counter what they're telling you to do. Run from all squibbly dibblies. Run from squibbly dibblies 1, squibbly dibblies 2. Turn off the cuckoo box. Nothing good comes from the cuckoo. No racism. Racism is another trap. You think these creatures give a damn if your skin is white and your hair is blonde? You think these creatures give a damn if you have an afro and you can say, what up, brother? You think they give a damn? Now you understand organ harvesting. Why more organs are being harvested than people who need it. You know why? Because it's going to the spiders, baby. The alien invasion is not coming from space, people. It's coming from under your foot. Now, we got time. We have time. We have time. Let me say it again. We got time. We got time. Why? There's a veil blocking them from coming on the surface. Let me say it again. The New World Order is a spider. They're being controlled by a spider. No, the dumbs are not cleared out. That's nonsense. That's to distract you to make you think you're winning. Ain't no dumbs cleared out. Did the chemtrails stop spraying you like cockroaches? Do they want you to eat beef, or they want you to eat fried cockroaches and drink feces water and turn you into biosludge? What dumbs were cleared out? No dumbs are cleared out. No children are rescued. None. No dumbs are cleared out. No children are rescued. Okay, Mab. This spider right now is on Earth in another dimension. You could be on Earth in another dimension, okay? It seeks to come into this dimension, but it can't until we go into a technosphere. We are still 90% a biosphere. Well, that's a lie. If you live in a country that's crop dusted, United States, you don't have an atmosphere. You have a technosphere because they're raining down technology on your head. But for the most part, the world is still a biosphere. Those creatures can't come through that dimension where they are into this one because we're still in a biosphere. They're trying to terraform the planet into a technosphere. Stop helping them. The Dracos have been hypnotized by the spider. The serpents have been hypnotized by the spider. The greys have been hypnotized by the spider. The insectoids have been hypnotized by the spider. They're all hypnotized by the spider. Isaac, we're going to run to Africa. Do you see how much jungle is in Africa? Okay? Wherever you run to, you're going to be fighting. The point is, become a true light, not a light bulb, not a light bulb, not a Luciferase light bulb, people, not a Luciferase light bulb. The web is everywhere. Look up. The cuckoo satellites are everywhere. The cuckoo towers are everywhere. The cuckoo antennas are everywhere. The cuckoo cameras are everywhere. The cuckoo traffic lights are everywhere. The sensors are in your sidewalk. The sensors are in your street. The sensors get crop dusted on top of your head. It's everywhere. The web is worldwide. Okay? The spiders hoodwinked the trillionaires, billionaires, and quadrillionaires and made them spin a web around this planet to trap us all. But understand what I'm trying to tell you. Understand what I'm trying to tell you. The spider is not in this dimension yet. It is underground, but there's a barrier protecting it from us. You cannot give in to this agenda. The more you give in to the agenda, the weaker that veil becomes, the stronger the spiders come. God help us if that veil gets broken. They're coming to the surface. Everything is pointing to the spiders coming above ground. They are not safe either. I told you my vision. I saw in my vision 3 days ago. The trillionaires, billionaires, and quadrillionaires, they looked, the scales from their eyes fell because they are hypnotized by the spider with the transhumanism nonsense. They looked up and they saw the satellites, the towers, the antennas, the crop dusting. They said, oh my God, we just trapped ourselves. And then they ran on the ground, and I heard a voice saying, it's worse down here. We're trapped. Okay? The billionaires, trillionaires, and quadrillionaires trap themselves too. The only difference is they are deceived. But we got the answer. We got to push the planet into a higher density where the laws of absolute exist. Listen carefully. The laws of absolute meaning, matter and spirit are dissolved as if you never existed. It doesn't exist in this density. It doesn't exist here, which means two things. That law would have to come down here and then defy the laws of gravity here. I don't think that's what's going to happen. What's going to happen is that the earth has to rise higher to meet where that law is, so that law can be opposed. Now, I'm trying to protect you from being dissolved in the absolute. You got to listen, people. If you are wicked and we rise up where the absolute is applied, where this planet gets pushed into that density, you'll be dissolved, people, like you never existed. That is why I said purity is the key. If you know you like to eat children, if you know you like to kidnap, if you know you practice dark arts, you got to run away from this stuff. You got to turn away from this stuff, because that law, you can't bribe that law. You cannot bribe it and you can't manipulate it, and there are no keys to get you out of it. Okay? It's the only way to get these entities out of here. Especially, there is no other way to get the AI off this planet. It's the only way. Is anyone on planet Earth today? It's the only way to get the AI off this planet. There's no other solution. It should never have been brought here. Never have been brought. They defied the laws of Earth and brought that here. And this thing is conducting a cosmic takeover of this region. That is the dire situation we're in. That is why such a harsh, law is being applied. We got this. We can win this. Okay? But please walk in purity, because when that law gets executed, if you know you rob and cheat and lie and steal and rape and kill and cook and eat and all this foolishness, if you get dissolved, it's not my problem. I'm just delivering the message. People, Friday, be there. Friday, be there. Friday, be there. Come from existing to go to no existence. No, we come from existing. Yeah. We have an origin. You just incarnate in the flesh. No, I'm talking about you ain't going back to the spirit realm, the absolute. You're going back to nothing. You see, the human brain can't wrap itself around nothing. You're not going back to the spirit realm. When you die, you go back to the spirit realm. It's either you get trapped or you go back to the spirit realm and then you come back through another gate. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you don't exist. You can't exist. There's no keys. There's no witchcraft. There's no system. There's no occult rituals. There's no large hadron collider to open to bring you into this dimension. You don't exist. Your family doesn't exist. You don't exist. No existence. No existence. No existence. That's the absolute. That's why it's called the absolute. You don't want to go there. And that, my friends, is what the trillionaires, billionaires, and quadrillionaires are terrified of. They don't fear hell. They don't fear death. They fear the absolute. They lied and told you they feared hell. How could they fear something they create on earth? They create hell on earth. Do they look like they fear hell? No, they fear not existing. That is why they want to live forever, because their fear is not existing. We got the key. Now use the key. Love you guys. Guys, be there. Be there. Be there. Woo! And act like you're winners. Okay? You got the key. You got the key. Use the key. Use the key. Okay? Use the key. You got the key. So all of you who are demoniacs, it's time to start jumping ship. All of you who are demoniacs, jump ship. Captain, the ship is sinking. Captain, the seas are rough. Okay? Jump ship. Bail. Jump. Leave the New World Order. Jump ship. Bail. Be like a rat. Run from the sinking ship. Let the demoniacs go down with the ship. Why would you want to face this law? Jump ship, New World Order. Throw them into the garbage. Run away from the demoniacs. All right, guys. Love you. See you on Friday. Invoke this law and walk with a pure heart so your ass doesn't get disappeared too. Love you. Peace out.